Hi, everybody. My name is David Williams. I would just like to first give honor to God, who's ahead of my life, and to His Son of Jesus Christ. I want to let you all know that God is a good God. God had brought me through some trials and tribulations. He had brought me through a lot of things that I was going through that I didn't even think that I was going to make it through it or make it out of it okay. But God never gave up on me. He was there all the time. He always been there with me. He said he'll never leave you, never forsake you. When he said he'll never leave you and never forsake you, he ain't gonna leave you. He right there. Only thing we have to do is call on him when we going through our problems or whatever we going through. Addictions. He can heal us from that. He could take the taste out of our mouth. If we lose any loved ones or anything, he can ease our heart and, you know, bring us through the situations that we go through that we think that we know it's hard to get through by ourselves. And sometimes we think when we get hooked onto drugs that we can't. It's hard to get off of it. It is hard. It's hard. But as long as you keep on thinking it's so hard that you can just stop like that on your own, then it is hard. But when you call on the name of the Lord and ask him to come and heal you and take the taste of the drugs, the alcohol out of your mouth, he will do it. He'll do it because you came to him and you asked him to help you. But he ain't gonna just come and heal you from what you got yourself into unless you ask him to come and help you. I was on drugs and alcohol for a mighty long time. Sometimes it's hard to really talk about it. But I know it's somebody out there I probably can help. So I don't mind talking about it. But it was a time that came, but I didn't know which, who to turn to. So I turned to God. And I cried out to God and I asked God to come and heal me and take it away. And he seen that I was serious about it because I kept on talking to him every time, even when I was in my mess doing what I was doing, I was talking to him and asking him to take it from me and take it from me. And he had took it from me before and I went back again. And so when I got sick and tired, I called on God and I just said, God, I can't do this no more. I surrender. I need you to forgive me for my sins, Lord, and I ask you to just come into my life and just clean me up and just lead and guide me in the way I should go. Because every time I do things my way, I mess up, So, Lord, come and help. Please come and help me, And the Lord, he came and he took it from me. But it wasn't right then and there. It was when he knew that I was serious about leaving it alone. So that's when he took it. And I told him, I said, Lord, I would never go back to it again if you take it from me this time. Because sometimes you can think that you can, I'm going to have this little drink. And I'm not going to want no another one because I'm going to know how to just drink every now and then, not every day. But then when you start, then it's kind of hard to stop. Then one day become 2 days, 2 days become 3 days. Then all of a sudden, you want this stuff. You want it because it makes you feel good. But when you get really deep into doing it, you hooked by then. Now it's kind of hard to shake it. So sometimes we go down the roads and think we know what we doing, and come to find out it's hard to get back. You like, Dad, what, what happened? How did I get here? But that's when you call on the Lord, because no matter how you got there, how many times you fall, you can get back up. You can get back up. I'm a living witness to it. God came and He cleaned me up. He cleaned me up. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for the Lord. And I have lost a lot of people in my life that meant the world to me. My father, my two brothers, a lot of kin folks on the way, my grandson, and then before I lost, and I lost my 3 kids. I had a boy and I had a girl. They lived for a little while, and then they died, passed away. And then I had another baby, was in my tube. It passed away. Oh Lord, but the Lord kept me strong through it all. So when you think you're going through a lot in life, you got to know that God is right there. He always there to heal you, to keep you, get you back on your feet, and give you peace, And I've been through a few relationships that didn't work out right. But you know what? As long as you live on this earth, you're going to go through relationships. And it's just a lesson we learn, that you got to know that one day God going to send the right one to you. I'd rather have a godly relationship with a man than just a relationship with a man that ain't got God in his life. Because when you got God in your life and following God, you're going to treat the person you're with the right way. And if things don't work out in your relationship, you're going to walk away, and you're going to know that God going to send somebody special one day to you. Not saying they weren't special to me, they was good people. They loved God too. But everybody got their own ways. They got their own thoughts. Sometimes a couple ain't compatible, then they think they is. They think that this is the one. This is him. This the one I want. Ooh. And come to find out, it ain't you. You ain't did nothing to, you might did something to help mess up the relationship too, but still, you got to know that as life, you're going to go through some things in a relationship, and it might not work out right. But you got to set a lesson learned. Don't think the person that you with, you forgive them, and you ask them forgive you, and y'all just go on y'all separate ways. And be thankful for what you did. You had good times sometime, but it ain't always going to be good. And that's in any relationship. You got to build a relationship. You got to take time out to get a relationship to stay on the right track, to be stronger, in your relationship, for it to work. And you both got to want the same thing. But if you don't, it won't work. So, with saying that, I might have went through a few relationships, but right now, today, I still, like my kid's father, me and him still cool, and we all right. We speak and we communicate far as the kids, but We all good. We all good. But every time I talk about my kids that passed away and my family member that passed away, oh Lord, I just start tearing up, So please excuse me for that. But I just wanna say that I came a long way. Had addiction for I don't know how many years, but it's been a long, long time. But right now today, I've been clean for about, I could say, 13 or 14, maybe 13, 14 years. Yep, I'm gonna write down the exact date when I got clean. I got it wrote down somewhere, but I just gotta get it and, remember the date. But it's been a long time, that I've been clean, but it's been a long time that I've been on that stuff. Yeah, I've been on that stuff for a long time. Yeah, but God helped me get through it, you know. And what He did for me, He could do for anybody. A lot of people still out here fighting it, their addiction and think that ain't no way they can get healed from it. The only thing you gotta do is call on God and mean what you say and believe that you gotta believe like He says a mustard seed. And when you ask Him to do it for you, you gotta believe that He did it and it's gonna be done. You gotta believe it. That He took it away and you'll be healed. Yeah. So I'm just here just to say that because God is a good God. He's a good God and He's a powerful God and He's an awesome God and He is a real God. But those that think that God isn't real, He's real. He's real. Yes, He is real. I love Him with all my heart and soul. A lot of times we put a lot of people before God. And then we wonder why we go through a lot of stuff we go through. You got to have God in every situation in your life. We take on so much responsibilities and so much people's problems when we need to just give it over to God, turn it over to Him. Because He's the one He can handle it all. We can't. We try to handle so much in our own strength, knowing that we ain't got enough strength to handle nothing. Yeah, we got to turn it over to Him, and He'll work it out. We're going to go through things still in life. As long as we live, we're going to go through things. We even going to run across other people that we think is everything for us, is the one. But sometimes that's how you meet your good. The one that's, not saying the ones that you with one good, but that's how you meet the one that you, on the same page with. You guys to believe that it's somebody else out there. You gotta believe it. And chalk up the past and move on to the future and believe that the best is yet to come. Yeah, so we're saying that I just want to tell you all that just call on Jesus. Just call on Him. And He'll come and talk to you and lead and guide you in the way you should go. So I just want to thank you all for listening, and you all have a blessed day. In Jesus' name, amen.